What's your favourite scene or moment that didn't make it into the movie?
There's a scene that we shot, we were filming in the Dolomites, and we would take a helicopter up into the mountains, me and Woody and Chewbacca and Jonas, and we'd hang out on top of this mountain, and eventually we got bored and started having a snowball fight. And so the three of us had a big snowball fight for a long time. And at this certain point, they were like, this is too good. So we filmed a scene where we were walking up the hill, and me and Chewie get into a big snowball fight and end up, I think, like wrestling each other in the snow or something like that. Definitely, that's top of the list.
That's incredible.
I actually really want to see it. I haven't even seen it, actually, but I'd love it, yeah.
Surely that'll be on the Blu-ray.
I hope so.
Yeah, great. And Woody Harrelson has talked about how much he laughed making this film.
Yes.
We've heard about the snowball fight.
Yes.
What's another really funny behind-the-scenes moment for you?
Woody, we were shooting a scene in the tents in Mimban, which is the kind of almost World War I part of the movie. And Woody likes to have a prop in certain scenes, and he asked for, it was prunes. And Thandiwe said, you don't want to be eating prunes. If you start eating prunes in every take, you're going to... And he was like, I'm fine. I've eaten prunes before. And so then we shot a lot of takes, and slowly Woody's face just sort of falls, and there's sort of steam coming off from the ground, and Woody starts getting very irritable about the steam that's coming up, and you just kind of watch his whole demeanor kind of change, and he was really struggling, and Thandiwe and I were making fun of him a lot, because every time then they say action, he's got to eat the prunes again, And so we still bring that up to him. Yeah.
That's amazing, and I'll definitely ask him about that.
Yes.
Thank you so much
should
for your time.
just ask him about the prune.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Where did you hear
get
about
that story now? Someone else.
Where did I talk about?
Alden actually just told me.
Well, it's not really for him to say. It's for me to say it. Let me just tell you why. I'll let you take over. But this is how sexist this man is. At the beginning of this scene, Woody's like, I want to be eating in the scene. He wanted to eat in the scene, and he eats incredibly healthily. This man, and so someone came to give him a variety of things. He wanted to be something dark, and so they brought a bag of prunes, and I was like, ooh, babe, I don't know if you want to go there. I said, what do you mean? It's just plums. This is just dried plum. What's wrong with plum? And I'm like, well, yeah, they're plums. I said, they are plums, but prunes is like, what do you mean? It's a dried plum. It's plums. No sulfur on it. It's plums. They're really healthy. I'm like, okay, but I just assumed this dude knew. So anyway, you know how it
so
felt.
Several hours later,
Hours!
It's like, oh my God, my stomach. I'm like in such agony, it hurt,
And he's complaining, because he's a fun guy, and he gets all moody and starts complaining about everything. It doesn't smell right here. Do we have to do this take again? It's like, dude, this is your fault. And then Alden comes over and goes, oh, Woody, what's wrong? What's wrong, man? I've just been eating these prunes.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm not surprised you're feeling that you just ate your body weight.
He's just eating his body. And Alden says, why would you eat prunes? They just make you shit. And then he's like, why didn't anybody tell me? It's like, I fucking told you at the beginning, you dick. It was so funny, though.
Amazing. Thank you.
It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Woody Harrelson, his desperate need to discharge, let's just say.